Good morning. Here's another deck at the very bottom of the pile. It's not something I would exactly use as tarot, but I could see how it could be used in science class for those young ones who haven't had a lot of science. But it's called the Science Tarot, and I'm not sure who the publisher is. I guess they're an independent. It says made and printed in California, and it has a link to a website if you're interested. I just can't see using it as tarot, but that's okay. Here's the book. It looks like the suits are a little different, but not really. It's still wands, pentacles, swords, cups, but wands are actually a Bunsen burner. If you've had chemistry, you know what that is. Pentacles are a magnifying glass. Swords are a scalpel, which makes sense. Cups are a beaker. Also, if you've had chemistry, you know what a beaker is, just a measuring cup. And the page, knight, queen, king are actually explorer is the page, innovator is the knight, storyteller is the queen. That means Carl Sagan's a queen. Maybe. Visionary is the king. And I think this was 2010. Seems like 2010 was a major year for these odd sort of things. It's very, just something I'm noticing. I don't know. 2010 adds up to 3. I don't think that means anything. It does mention Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey, which I didn't see coming. Right there. If you can see that. But that's the book. It's a little chunky thing. I'm not even sure it has page numbers. It doesn't. That's a good way to go. So it's about that big. Here's the Fool card. Just to go quickly here. We're calling it the Student. This is what the backs look like, which is right here. Just 2 extra cards with it. I'm not sure, that's a little blurry. Maybe I'll pick that up too. So upside down, right side up. Maybe if you look at the chalkboard, you could see differences in the background, or what some people call blackboard, which typically is green. But anyway, I've taken a lot of chemistry, physics, biology back a long time ago when I wanted to be a doctor. That's where I started, and then I found girls, women, and that put an end to that, but that's okay. So here's the rest of the major arcana. I won't read them off to you. I hope they're clear. It gets fuzzy right in this area at the edges of this camera lens. Over here seems sharp for some reason. So hopefully you can see that. So here comes the first suit, which is the Bunsen burner. I guess I have to have the book ready at hand so I can tell you what Bunsen burner really is. I think pentacles? No? Ugh. I completely lost the page. There it is. Bunsen burner is not pentacles, it's the wands. You could have guessed that. There's Carl Sagan, the queen. Interesting. Galileo Galilei. Just a cool name. Here is a magnifying glass, which is pentacles. I like that one. The Aurora Borealis, or just Aurora, it says. Some of these I do not know. Don't know what that is. It's Oppenheimer. Queen, King. Interesting. Here comes Scalpel, the swords. Oops. Who do we have? Here's the Queen, Ernst Haeckel. And the King is Charles Darwin. I guess that makes sense. Atomic chart. Not sure I would have done a black hole like that, but that's interesting. I say interesting too much, I think. Here comes the beakers, which is the cups, of course. I like that one. Not sure how that applies, but I like it. John Muir, the guy out in California that tried to protect Yosemite and all that. Or protect everything, really, I guess. So that's a quick show of the Science Tarot. Not sure it's good as a tarot, but kids could learn some science or get started or get a refresher or whatever from the cards. So with that, I will say peace.